For most of human history, wolves were monsters. If you were a human living 30,000 years ago, hearing wolves at night meant danger. You were small, slow, surrounded by predators. Wolves hunted in packs, had massive jaws, and could see in the dark far better than you. And yet, out of all the animals humans encountered, wolves became our closest companions. Not horses, not cows, wolves. Today there are more than 900 million dogs on Earth. They sleep in our beds, detect bombs, rescue people, and wear little birthday hats next to cakes. But dogs were never planned. They happened by accident. Imagine the Ice Age world. Humans lived in small bands of 20 to 50 people, constantly moving in search of food. And at the edge of every camp, just beyond the firelight, wolves waited. Here's the key. Humans are messy eaters. Even during starvation, they left behind bones, scraps, and skins. To a wolf, a human camp was basically a moving pile of free calories. At first, wolves approached cautiously. The aggressive ones got speared. The terrified ones stayed far away. But some individuals were different, less fearful, less aggressive. And those were the ones that survived better. Evolution slowly filtered wolves by personality. The friendlier ones got more food. The calmer ones stayed closer to camp. In 1959, a Soviet geneticist named Dmitry Belyayev started an experiment with foxes in Siberia. Every generation, he selected only the tamest foxes for breeding. Within a few decades, the foxes started behaving like dogs, wagging their tails, licking hands. But then something even stranger happened. Their bodies changed too. Ears became floppy, snouts shortened, tails curled, aggression faded, and appearance changed with it.
If you enjoy topics like these, and you've watched this far, you'll probably enjoy the channel too. Please take just 2 seconds to scroll down and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you.
Imagine standing in an Ice Age camp and seeing wolves nearby that looked slightly smaller, slightly calmer than normal. Not pets yet, but not fully wild anymore either. Humans notice the benefits quickly. Wolves hear things before humans do. They smell predators from huge distances. A wolf near camp was a living alarm system. The first security system wasn't technology. It was trust. This is why the dog is considered the first domesticated animal in human history. Earlier than sheep, earlier than goats, earlier than farming itself. Over time, humans and dogs began changing each other emotionally too. When a human stares into a dog's eyes, both species release oxytocin, the same hormone involved in bonding between parents and children. Wolves don't do this with humans. Dogs do. That loving stare from your Labrador isn't random. Evolution shaped it deliberately. In Germany, archaeologists discovered a grave from around 14,000 years ago containing a man, a woman, and a dog buried carefully beside them. The dog had suffered a severe illness as a puppy, but survived, which means humans intentionally cared for it. Think about that. Ice Age humans struggling to survive in one of the harshest environments imaginable were spending precious food and time nursing a sick dog back to health. That is not just usefulness anymore. That is attachment, friendship, maybe even love. All of this started because a few wolves became slightly less afraid of campfires. No master plan, no grand invention, just scraps beside a fire, cautious animals creeping closer in the dark, and evolution slowly turning fear into one of the greatest partnerships in the history of our species. And tonight, your best friend is probably going to fall asleep somewhere near you, without knowing this friendship began tens of thousands of years ago. But now you do.